Hello and welcome to our training session for this day. I am Justin Posadas. I am a financial advisor and training officer here in AXA Philippines. Okay, so just a little bit about myself. I'm glad to be sharing with you the learnings that you can get from this day because simply I love sharing what our health products can do. Okay, and I'd like to consider myself one of the leading people when it comes to advising people in health products. So here in our training this day, we will be talking about Health Start. Okay? So Health Start is basically our product that covers for so much and so many, and yet you only pay very little for it. Okay? So you get so much and you get pay little in return. Okay? So let's talk about the health landscape first of the people who would like to avail of this product. Okay? So the health landscape in the Philippines is that critical illness can happen to anybody. Okay? It's just simply a roll of the dice. Okay? And your lifestyle and the environmental factors that come into play, especially now, okay, that can affect your uh, your health, obviously. Okay? So, especially now in the time of COVID-19, okay, wherein you can contract a disease instantly just by touching someone who already has it, okay, or touching someone who has already touched something else with it, no? So you can contract that disease already. But it doesn't have to be COVID-19 that you can get, okay? The major critical illnesses that happen to us are heart disease, stroke, cancer, okay? And it can happen to anybody at any point in time. And the cost to get treated for these illnesses are really skyrocketing as time goes by. Okay? Currently, if you get a stroke, 1.2 million pesos is needed on average. Uh, Open heart coronary bypass surgery, you would be needing again around 1.2 to 1.4 million pesos. Okay? And if you get cancer, okay, a treatment of cancer, a round of chemotherapy could cost you 500,000 to 700,000 pesos easily. Okay? So the cost to get treated, even if there is advances in science, okay, all those breakthroughs you will need to pay for. Okay, it comes at a cost. Okay, and usually costs are out of pocket, meaning to say Filipinos, even if they have HMO or health management organization, okay, or health cards, they still need to pay for a portion of it out of pocket. Okay? Even if you say PhilHealth will help you in your payment of your hospital bills, PhilHealth can only help you just so much. The worst kind of stroke that you could get, PhilHealth will only help 38,000 pesos. Okay? So if you have, say, an HMO and its limit is 200,000 pesos, okay, and you get a stroke that will cost you, say, 1 million pesos, okay, so that will only reduce your bill by around 38 238,000 pesos. So imagine, no, you still have around roughly 800,000 pesos to pay for the the expenses of your hospital bill. So always, okay, there's always a Filipino who will always pay out of pocket because of their health needs, because of their health emergencies, because of critical illness. So our questions, okay, even if you have HMO, okay, if you have 200,000 pesos, will it be enough? Just like what I mentioned earlier, no, it will not be. Will your HMO cover you even after you retire. So that's one question that we need to ask too. If you are employed and your employers are kind enough to provide you with a health insurance that's an HMO or a health card that shoulders for say 100,000, 200,000 pesos, that's great. But if critical illness happens to you, okay, like what I mentioned earlier, kulang siya. Okay, it's not enough. Okay, and after you retire at age 65, okay, onwards, do you think that your company will still continue to cover you beyond the time that you are servicing or rendering service to your company? I don't think there's any company that will offer you that much coverage or that much benefits. Even after you retire, they will still cover for you. I doubt that very much. So as long as you're employed with them, then that's the only time that you will be covered for it. Okay? So what is our solution for this? Okay? So our solution, well, we have various solutions for it. Okay? Usually, we cover for uh, power singles and mature affluent families. We offer them Health Max. Okay? For people who are of high net worth, we offer them Global Health Access. Okay? But several people might not be able to afford those plans, especially if they are starting out in their jobs, okay? Earning their first paychecks, okay? Building up their own little family still. They just got married. Okay? So for the young single professionals and the young affluent families that we have as customers, what do we offer them if they aren't able to cover themselves for Health Max or Global Health Access? Okay? Our solution for that is Health Start. Okay? So Health Start, as the name implies here in this slide, tells us that it is a family critical illness coverage. Okay? Why is Health Start such a beautiful product? Okay? Allow me to share with you what are its benefits. Okay? Its number one benefit is that it can cover you for critical illness, major kind, cancer, stroke, heart attack, and terminal illness. So if you get any of these critical illnesses, you get a payout of the sum insured in full, 100%. Off the bat, at point of diagnosis. So what does that mean? Okay? When you get diagnosed with these critical illnesses, all you have to do is go to AXA Claims, present your diagnosis, it will be processed already. Okay? Unlike other products out there that when you are critically ill, you have to have a waiting period, okay, in order for you to make a claim, or you'll need to have a survival period before you make a claim. Okay, this one, okay, you only need to get the critical illness, you already get the payout, the full payout, 100% at point of diagnosis. Okay, so that's major critical illness. Okay, second thing that it can have as a benefit are the 9 minor critical illnesses. Okay? So we will have a list of that later on. I will share that to you in full detail. What are those 9 minor critical illnesses? But take note, they're also related to the 3 major critical illnesses. Okay? So if client gets diagnosed with any of those 3 minor critical illnesses, client gets 20% of the critical illness, of the sum insured, again off the bat. Okay, so if you're covered, for example, for 1 million pesos, and if you get diagnosed with a minor critical illness, you get 200,000 of that sum insured of yours. That is cash. Okay, both these critical illness payouts are paid out in cash. Okay, lump sum. Okay, unlike an HMO, which only pays for the hospital bill, the professional fee of the doctor, maybe the medications and procedures that were done, the toiletries that were used within the hospital confines. Okay, but this one pays for cash, okay, to you, for you to use for whatever purpose you would like to use it for. So say for example, okay, you have a stroke, okay, and the therapy for the stroke cost you say 700,000 pesos. But since you're covered for Health Max, you will be given lump sum cash of 1 million pesos, okay, which simply means that if you want to pay that 700,000 pesos from the payout na 1 million that you have, may sukli ka pa or you still have change of 300,000 pesos. So it's cash. You can use it for whatever purpose you want, okay? All right. On top of those two critical illness coverages, you also have a built-in child cover. Okay? So this is a bonus that is given to a client who has a child who gets critically ill. Now, there's a list of critical illnesses that must be fulfilled in this particular plan. But when the child has that critical illness that matches the definition in the plan, then you also get your 20% of the sum insured. Sorry, 200,000 pesos of the from the plan. So this is a bonus. It is not reduced from the sum insured. Okay, so the minor critical illness that I mentioned earlier, that one is deducted from the sum insured, okay, the total sum insured. But the child cover, that is a bonus. So it is not deducted from the sum insured. So that is something that most families would like to have in their plans, no? A cover that a coverage that also has for their children, not just for themselves. Okay? And fourth, okay, there is also return of premium in the golden years of client. So when client reaches age 75, he doesn't have to wait to die in order for him to receive anything or something. Okay? He can receive actually all his premium payments, okay, at age 75. Okay? Given certain parameters, he can get the whole thing that he has paid over time. Okay? But I will clarify that more when I discuss that in the next slides. Okay? And finally, okay, I think this is the kicker of all the benefits. Okay? This plan, if not used for critical illness, okay, is also a life insurance plan because it also has a death benefit. And the death benefit is the full sum insured. Okay? Whatever is the sum insured of the plan, okay, that is given to the beneficiaries of this plan. If, of course, we will deduct the minor critical illnesses that were taken away from this plan. Okay, so say for example, client got say an angioplasty, for example, which is considered a minor critical illness, and then he passes away. Okay, sometime into the future after that critical illness, then the death benefit becomes 800,000. Okay, so that 800,000, is that thrown away already? Is that absorbed by the company? No. Okay, that goes to the family of the bereaved. So that goes to the beneficiaries of the plan. And best of all, the coverage of this plan, okay, is until age 100 of the person or persons insured. Okay. Why do I say persons insured? Okay, because this plan can also have a joint person who is linked to the plan. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Okay, so there are two variants of it. Okay, there's Health Start Single, okay, and there's Health Start Family. So the Health Start Single is all of those things that I mentioned earlier in the previous slide. Okay, but for Health Start Joint, it's everything that I mentioned in the previous slide, but we include one more person covered for this plan. So, if someone is, say, getting a plan worth 1 million coverage, okay, so that 1 million coverage is reserved for critical illness for any of the two in the joint plan, okay? So, say, for example, who are eligible, okay, to get that joint partnership in this Health Start family. So in order for you to remember, okay, who, you can use the east, west, north, south symbols, okay, or like the sign of the cross, okay. So it can be a parent of yours, okay. It can be a child, but the child has to be an adult, okay. It can be a sibling of yours, or it can be a spouse of yours, okay. So, or your spouse, okay. Kasi when I say a spouse, ibig sabihin more than one yun. So it's a spouse, okay? So, up, down, left, right, okay? So, yan ang mga pwede. Sila ang mga pwedeng mga partners mo sa Health Start family, okay? Now, ang kagandahan ng Health Start family joint, okay? Since the children are also covered, okay? Say, for example, me and my sister get the plan, for example, okay? And knock on wood, my child gets critically ill. But my sister also has children. Okay? So what happens? Okay? So if, for example, one of our children gets critically ill, then the child cover will already be used. Okay? Same thing with the joint plan to the major partners. Okay? So brother, sister, for example. Okay? If brother gets sick, okay, then the 1 million pesos is already used up. The plan terminates already. All right? So you might go say, ganun pala siya. So it's first to claim basis. That's what we call it, okay? First to claim basis, okay? So if any one of the two in the joint plan gets critically ill, major critical illness, okay, then one of them gets the claim already. And then the plan terminates. So you might say, so hindi naman pala ganun kaganda yung plan kasi nga isa lang ang nako-cover niya, okay? But think of it this way, okay? If you're sharing, say for example, the plan, you only pay so little and kung sino ang unang magkasakit, may payout na. Ngayon, mawawala yung cover, di ba, nung kapartner mo. Because you have that payout already, you can get a new plan for that person who doesn't have coverage anymore. Because you already have 1 million pesos. And how much is it to start a plan again, di ba? So it saves you a lot of money because you don't have to get two plans already for both people. So it saves a lot of money, and at the same time, if you have a shared income, okay, then that's something that you can consider getting, okay, a Health Start family plan, okay? All right. So for the Health Start single plan, okay, riders are available, but that only is reserved for waiver of premium or care. So for the joint plan, no riders are available because we cannot have riders yet. There aren't any riders that are designed for any plans that have joint coverage. Okay? So again, what is joint coverage? It is a first to claim basis. So two people are covered, okay? And if one gets critically ill, one gets the claim, the plan terminates. Okay? Kung sino man ang mauna sa dalawa. All right? So for either Health Start or Health Start family, you can choose a 10-pay plan or a 20-pay plan. Okay? So the 10-pay plan is up to age, so from 18 years old to age 65. So notice, kaya adult child ang dapat, di ba? Kasi hanggang 18 to 65 lang siya. We didn't say 0 to 65. Okay? So ang downside dito versus say for example a Health Max, okay, is that the Health Max you can cover age 0 up to age 56. Okay? But this plan, kahit na wala na yung mga chikiting, mga bata, okay, kahit na wala sila, eto na-extend naman until age 65 yung pwede nating mabigyan or ma-insure ng Health Start. Okay? Na 10-pay. Okay? Now, the 20-pay is a different story. So, sa 20-pay naman, okay, 18 to age 55 ang issue age natin. Okay? All right. So, what are the critical illnesses? Allow me to share with you. Okay? In particular, again, and reiterate how it works. Okay? So, major critical illness, again, 100% of the sum insured ang payout. For joint, it is first to claim basis like what I mentioned earlier. Okay? So kung magkasakit man, okay, kailangan isa sa kanila magkaroon nun, terminated na yung plan. Minor critical illness, 20% of the sum insured, maximum of 4 claims per policy. So, say for example, okay, there's a pair who got it, husband and wife, for example, okay, and then they make a claim, okay, na minor critical illness, okay, okay. So, kung sa kanila dalawa, magkaroon ng claim, okay, say for example, in this list, okay, nagkaroon ng carcinoma in situ, si daddy, okay, si husband, okay, nagkaroon siya ng colon, okay, tapos si mommy, nagkaroon siya ng same thing, colon. That's 2 already na claims. Okay? Pwede ba na magkapareho? Okay? Pwede ba sa magkaibang tao yung nag-claim nun? Ngayon, kung 4 na in total, okay? 4 na in total, tapos na. Kahit na 3 yung na-claim ni daddy, 1 lang ang na-claim ni mommy, okay? Basta naging 4 yung total, tapos na yung kanyang minor critical illness claims. Okay? Ang important lang, for one person, dapat magkakaiba yung mga critical illnesses na minor critical. Okay? Kasi kung nagkapareho ulit, kunwari, for example, si daddy, okay? Nagkaroon ng carcinoma in situ sa lung. Okay? Tapos, 2 months after, nagkaroon ulit siya, nagka-relapse, lung ulit. Okay? So, hindi na tayo pwedeng mag-pay out for that particular minor critical illness because umuulit na siya. It has to be iba-iba-iba-iba. Okay? All right? So, that's critical illness coverage. Okay? So, let's take a look at the built-in child cover in more detail. Okay? Here's a list of the covered child conditions. Okay? So, you can just read that. Okay? So, some of them would include Kawasaki disease, which has something to do with the blood, okay? Osteogenesis imperfecta, which happens to be brittle bones, okay? And of course, I guess the more popular one, dengue hemorrhagic fever, which is dengue stage 3 and 4. So, if your child or if any of the insured's children get any of these critical illnesses, they get 200,000 pesos benefit from that plan that they have. Okay, so if they have a joint critical health start plan, okay, any of their children can get this, can get a claim for this. Okay, so pag nabigyan na ng claim, if it was given already, hindi na pwedeng mag-claim yung ibang mga children. So say for example, child A, child B, child C, okay, mga anak ko, okay. And my wife. Okay? So, if child B gets it, okay, tapos na yung child critical coverage. Okay? So, if they want to get, say, coverage for the other 2 children, okay, they could get always a health max for them. Okay? Since may payout na naman from this particular child cover. Okay? And they know that the possibility of it happening again to one of their children could be higher, di ba? Kasi nangyari na sa isang child nila, di ba? So anyway, point is 200,000 benefit coverage for every plan. And since this is one plan shared by 2 people, okay, meron claim na dyan for the child condition na yan, okay? All right, so the child cover benefit is for any one child under 18 years old. So, sir, baka yung tanong nyo, what if naging 19 na yung bata, okay? Tapos dun siya nagkaroon ng any of these critical illnesses, okay? Kaya pwede pa rin ba natin siya makover? Hindi na, okay? Kasi by that point in time, pwede mo nang kuhanan niya ng health start, eh. Kasi nga, di ba, 18 to age 65 ang 10 pay natin, and 18 to 55 yung ating 20 pay. So, you can already get a health plan for that child, okay? So, below, under 18, okay, pwede pa dito sa mga child covers natin. Okay? Alright, so again, just to reiterate, this is not deducted from the sum insured. This is a bonus. Okay? It's a benefit. Okay? Every plan has this 200,000 benefit coverage for any of their children, any one of their children. Okay? All right. So let's go to return of premium. Okay? So at age 75, as mentioned earlier, okay, lahat ng binayad ni client sa plan na to, okay, ibabalik kay client at age 75 niya. Basta wala siyang minor critical illness claim. And dapat below a certain age lang siya. Okay? So let's take a look at this. Okay? So kunwari si client ay, let's take a look at the left side of the table first. Okay? So kunwari si client is age 30, he is insured, he's the insured of the plan ng Health Start. 10 years to pay yung kanyang plan, naka-monthly mode siya. Okay? So he is insured for 1 million pesos. Suma total ng kanyang 10 years na pagbabayad, okay, is 343,254 pesos. Okay? So let's say in that span of time that he was covered for Health Start, until when coverage ni Health Start? Until age 100. Okay? So at any point in time, mag-claim si client, okay, from the time that he got the plan until age 100, he can make a claim of 200,000 pesos, okay, na minor critical. So kunwari he did get a minor critical illness claim, okay? So yun po, because he got from that minor critical illness claim, mababawasan na rin yung kanyang return of premium, okay? Ikarereklamo ba ni client yon? Siguro naman hindi, okay? Kasi nagamit niya yung 200,000 na yon, na-advance niya. At any point in time, he could get the 200,000 while he's covered for the Health Start. Okay? So, at age 75, ang ibabalik na lang sa kanya is 143,254 pesos. Okay? So, ibabawas lang natin every minor critical illness claim from the return of premium sum niya. Okay? Now, if that never happened, that minor critical illness claim, then buong-buo niyang makukuha yung 343,000. I hope that's clear. All right? All right. So let's take a look at the right table on the right lower right side, okay? So what if client got a Health Start at age 55, okay? So let's take a look at the third bullet point there. It says there for older issue ages, okay? For the 10 pay, issue age 55 and up, or for the 20 pay, age 50 and up, return of premium will be at 50% of total premiums paid. Okay? So, ibig sabihin lang yan, kalahati na lang ang pwede naming isoli sa iyo, client, kapag umabot ka ng age 55. Okay? Sorry, pagka umabot ka ng age 55 at dun mo kinuha yung plan. Okay? 55 or and up kapag ka 10 pay, or 50 and up kapag ka 20 pay. Okay? So, dapat klaro kay client yun para ma-manage yung expectations niya. Kasi if you say to all kinds of clients na we will return all your premiums, baka umasa si 55-year-old and up or 50 and up na, wow, susoli yung pera ko at age 65. No, 75. No, it's not the case. Okay? It doesn't work that way. Okay? So, 50% susoli sila. Mababad trip pa ba sila? Siyempre, hindi, di ba? Kasi ibabalik yung premiums pa rin nila sa kanila. Okay? Now, this is a selling point for your clients who are around 49 or around 54, okay? This can pressure them into getting the plan already simply because alam na nila na pagka next year pa nila kunin or 2 years from now pa nila kunin, if kalahati na lang yung babalik sa kanilang return of premiums. So, pressure them already to get the plan because that's a big sum of money that they could be saving and getting at age 75, okay? So, in this right side, okay, so, malinaw kay client na kalahati lang makukuha niya at age 75. So, kung 976,524 ang binayad niya, he will expect or she will expect 488,262 to be in their hands at age 75. Okay? Now, kung nagkaroon ulit ng minor critical illness, ibabawas na naman din natin yan sa return of premium ni client. So, mababawasan yung kanyang premium to be returned. Mababad trip pa ba si client nun? Kung mas konti yung makukuha niya, if it already helped him or her in a minor critical illness, di ba? Siyempre, matutuwa na yun si client. Natulungan na nga siya sa minor critical illness. May pera pa siyang nahawakan at age 75. Here's the kicker, okay? kahit na sinoli na yung pera, in both scenarios, kahit na may nasinoli ng pera sa kanila, they are still covered for whatever is left in the sum insured. So, di ba, both of them have 1 million sum insured coverage. Okay? Kung naisoli na sa kanila, yung 343,000 na yan, okay, on the left side, or kung naisoli na sa kanila yung 288,000 na yan, okay, actually, ang sinoli sa kanila is 488,000, okay, kung sinoli na yan, meron pa silang remaining coverage from the 1 million. So, di ba, we promised that we will cover them until age 100. May sukli pang coverage. So, whatever happens kay client, magka-critical illness man, minor critical illness or major, or mamatay man si client, that is still a coverage that they can enjoy. Okay? So, let's go to how that's seen in a timeline. Okay? In the next few slides. But here, you can see, in case of your untimely demise, your family will receive a benefit equal to the sum insured less any benefit paid. So, ito yung sinasabi ko just now, no? Na kapag sinoli na yung premiums kay client, okay, meron pa rin siyang coverage until age 100 na 657,000 pesos. Okay? Now, your clients might say, ganun, hindi na 1 million. Okay? Kasi most of them will say that. Okay? Now, you can always tell client, okay, nagbigay ng critical illness benefit para sa'yo. Diba? That was cash, diba? That was given to you. Now, if you had an HMO or kung meron kang savings na nakapagbayad dun sa plan mong yan, that money you could have stored in your bank or you could have put in an investment vehicle. Okay? Yung return of premium mo, binigayan sa'yo cash. Diba? So, that could be laying in your bank. Okay? Staying in your savings. Okay? Pag binigay ang 657,000 na yan sa iyo, kanino yan napunta? Sa iyo. Cash ulit yan na binigay sa iyo. So, basically, in any scenario, you have gotten 1 million pesos worth of money in any kind of scenario. Okay? So, wag niyong sasabihin na hindi mo nakuha yung full benefits ng 1 million coverage. In any scenario that you put yourself in, you always get the value of your 1 million sum insured. Okay? All right. So let's take a look at the available riders again. So again, as I mentioned earlier, sa single plan lang, pwedeng magkaroon ng riders. Okay? So sa 10-pay, waiver of premium lang. Sa 20-pay, pwede nang tayo maglagay ng pati care. Okay? So riders obviously can give more protection for your clients at minimum premium requirement. So just in a nutshell, okay, what is waiver of premium? So waiver of premium is if you get totally and permanently disabled, AXA will continue shouldering your premium payments. Okay? Si care naman is hospital income benefit. So it replaces the income lost because you spent time instead of working in the confinement. In a hospital. So it replaces the income that you lose from losing your working hours. Okay? All right. So how can a client avail of this plan? Okay? Meron tayong tinatawag na SIO. Okay? Or Simplified Insurability Offer. Okay? That is available or applicable for 1 to 4 million coverage na Health Start. Okay? So, simple lang para mag-apply ng plan na to. Kung panay no ang sagot niya sa mga tanong na to, okay, then madali na niyang makukuha itong plan na to. Okay? But if nagkaroon siya ng yes dito, hindi ibig sabihin na hindi na siya pwedeng kumuha ng plan. Okay? Ibig sabihin lang na he will undergo or the application will undergo full underwriting, okay? Now, kung may pa-medical na kailangan it depends, okay? Kung kailanganin yon, okay? Depending on the case ni client, okay? So let's go over the questions one by one, okay? The first question has to do with critical illness questions, okay? So have you ever or received medical advice, treatment, or medication for any of the following? So all of these relate to some sort of critical illness. Okay, so that's what I'd like to call the critical illness question. Number 2 question, are you currently intending to seek or have you been advised to seek medical treatment or take medication for any health problem? Okay, so ito naman, this is the question that I'd like to call the medications and advice question. Okay, medical advice question. Okay, so kung meron man siyang yes dyan, okay, automatic, it will undergo full underwriting. Okay. Number 3, has your biological father, mother, or any sister or brother been diagnosed prior to the age of 60 with any of the following? So heart attack, cancer, stroke. Okay. So kung meron sila sa mga yan before that age that was mentioned, 60, okay, you have to say yes. Okay. And number 4 is the child critical illness question. So the third one, I'd like to call it the family history question. The fourth one is the child critical illness question. So yung anak mo ba or any of your children have they been diagnosed or did they undergo any treatment or been suspected of by the doctor by having any of the following? So ayan na yung listahan. And notice that those are the 9 critical illnesses that were in the child cover natin kanina. So, simple lang. Pagka may yes dyan, full underwriting siya. Pagka no lahat yan, automatically, makakover na natin yan based on simplified insurability offer. Ngayon, kung beyond 4 million ang coverage ng Health Start, because your Health Start can have 1 million to 10 million na coverage, okay, then it automatically undergoes full underwriting already. Kasi beyond 4 million na siya. Alright? So I hope that's clear. Simplified insurability offer po ang tawag natin dyan. Okay? Alright, so underwriting reminders natin. Okay? So NMA, non-medical authority limits apply. So ibig sabihin lang yan, we will do the necessary aggregation process to check if the client will qualify for the simplified insurability offer. Okay? So sa atin, kung meron na tayong critical illness coverage, okay, na say for example, we have critical illness coverage that's 2 million, for example. Okay? Tapos si client would like to have 10 million Health Start. Okay? Hindi na siya pwedeng mag 10 million na Health Start because meron na siyang 2 million na critical illness coverage with us already. So ang hanggang 8 million na lang ang pwede niyang i-cover sa sarili because the limit is 10 million. Okay? Maximum coverage, 10 million per life. Okay? And 5 million per child. Okay? So 0 to 17. Okay? Now, it's very important, okay? Very important that you declare the right height and weight, okay, in the risk assessment. Magkamali ka lang sa height and weight ni client, baka tignan nila na risk na yon. Okay? There was one time I entered a child being 1 foot tall. Nako, talagang hinabol ako ng underwriting for that because wala naman yatang batang ganong kaliit. Okay? So, I had to have client re-sign it again kasi akala ng underwriting na tilapia yung kinover ko. Okay? So, backdating of effective date is not allowed. Okay? Conversion from term products to Health Start is not allowed simply because these are two different animals. Okay? You have here a health plan and you have here a life plan. Okay? Ibang dinadaan ng underwriting ng dalawang yan. Okay? Health Start is subject to current policy replacement guidelines. Okay? So, ibig sabihin natin yan ay it follows what we're currently using right now. Okay? And underwriting reserves the right to decline a case as deemed necessary. Okay? Lalo na kung pinadaan siya sa full medical underwriting. Okay? So, those are the general underwriting guidelines for critical illness. Here are the commonly declined conditions for our Health Start. Okay? So, just take a look at it. Okay? I won't really have to discuss much about that. Pero kapag kayo ay may nakita dyan sa listahan na yan, na meron din si client, okay, you have to manage expectations of client. Alright? Now, this is just a list of the commonly declined ones. And this is not an exhaustive list. Okay? In fact, kahit nga nandyan yung si client, meron isa sa mga nandyan, and gustong-gusto niya pa rin kumuha ng plan, it wouldn't hurt to try pa rin kahit papaano. Baka naman sila yung nasa lowest risk nung particular plan, disease na yan. Pero guys, just know that napakaliit yung chance para makalusot sa underwriting kapag nandito na sa listahan na to. Very, very small chance. Okay? So, here are the valid IDs that we make use of sa ating Health Start. Okay? Actually, this can be applied to most of our plans. Okay? So, just take note of these valid IDs. Okay? It must clearly show the customer signature, print, picture, and other details. All right. So, since we are using, okay, a plan, or we could sell a plan that has joint coverage, in our case, Health Start Family, okay? So, dalawa na yung signatures na hinihingi ng CDF natin, okay? So, make sure that both insured partners get to sign on top of their printed name in these blanks, okay? O over on top of these blanks, okay? And then, si primary insured, pipirma dun sa baba naman, okay? All right. So, how much will the premiums be? Okay, so please take note of the premiums that are seen here on the screen. So for the 20-pay plan, okay, Health Start and Health Start Family, ito yung kanilang mga premiums. Notice, okay, that the monthly for the youngest that we could give this plan for is 1,399 pesos only. So imagine you have coverage for 1 million pesos and yet you only set aside 1,399 per month. So si client, if client gets critically ill within the first, say, 3 months, meron na siyang 1 million na matatanggap. Okay? By the way, and I think I failed to mention, there is such a thing called a waiting period, okay, for this plan. Okay? So the waiting period for this plan, okay, is 2 months or 60 days. Okay? So if client gets critically ill within those first 60 days upon issuance of the policy, okay, client cannot get any critical illness claim. Okay? Si client cannot get that. So, you might ask, bakit ganun? Okay? Nabayaran na yung plan, at tinanggap naman yung risk. Okay? So, bakit ganun? So, here's the spiel that you should tell your client. Okay? The reason behind having that waiting period natin. Okay? Client, we have a waiting period of 60 days to protect you, our fair-paying customer, from people who get this plan because they're already critically ill. Okay? So we want to protect you because yung sinesave up namin na money is reserved for people who really get this plan knowing that they are risk-free from these critical illnesses at the time of signing. Okay? So you want to protect them who are getting this plan. Okay? So, eto, napakamura, di ba? Kahit nga 50 years old, you'd think you'd be paying more than, say, 7,000 a month for this. No. 4,300 lang sa age 50, 5,500 lang sa 20-pay. Can you imagine how cheap that is? And ibangga nyo yan sa ibang plans out there, you would have very good chances of you, if there's a budget concerned customer that you have, ibangga nyo yan sa ibang plans out there. I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty confident that you will win the budget competition. Okay, let's go to the 10-pay plan. Okay, so there's a different slide. You might think this is the same slide. It looks very similar kasi to the previous one. Ito 10-pay naman to. Okay, so simply because we compressed the premium payments into a shorter payment time, syempre, you'd expect na mas mahal siya ng konti. Okay? And true enough, it is. Okay? So sa age 21 to 25, 2,400 na siya instead of the 1,399 kanina. But take note that 10 years mo lang yung babayaran, how long are you covered for? Until age 100. So make your client realize that they could save a lot by doing this plan also. Okay? In fact, the long term nito, kapag isuma total mo siya, okay, mas makakamura si client because he already paid up everything in a shorter period of time. Okay? So parang that's the reward that you get for paying it in a shorter period of time. Okay? In the long run, mas nakatipid ka talaga. Pero kung hindi naman kaya ng monthly yung ganyang kalaking halaga, okay, you can always opt for the 20-pay naman, client. Okay? So So how should I compute for Health Start family premiums? Okay? So, 'di ba? What's the reason behind making it joint pa? Okay? Kung ginoint ko, um, makakamura ba ako doon? Yes, makakamura ka. Okay? And makakamura ka ng 35%. Para kang kumuha ng dalawang Health Start single na pinagsama, pero nagkaroon ka ng menos na 35%. Okay? So, originally, you'd have been paying 36,300 for 2 Health Start plans. Pero since you got it joint family, you get 12,000 pesos na reduction. Okay? Because of that joint mo. Okay? Now, what's the downside of this though? Okay? This means that since it is only one plan already, you only have one child cover for it. Okay? Take note, every plan has only one child cover. Okay? So if you have two na split apart yan, binayaran mo yung 36,300, dalawang child cover yon. Okay? Now, does that mean na, kunwari, okay, so if client gets, say, for example, a plan each for his wife and himself, okay, Health Start single siya, Health Start single pareho, okay? So, kung nagkaroon ng critical illness, yung isa sa mga anak ko, let's say, for example, I have 3 children, okay, A, B, C. Si A nagkaroon ng critical illness, okay, tapos yung isang anak namin nagkaroon din ng critical illness, meron pang coverage for that child. Since dalawa yung plan namin ng Health Start, okay? But if joint yan, iisang child lang ang pwedeng magkaroon ng child cover, okay? So that's what you should remember when you are getting the joint plan, okay? All right, so let's take a look in a timeline how it works, no? Si Health Start, okay? So here's a sample plan for a 30-year-old who pays 2,860 a month for 10 years, okay? Coverage niya, 1 million. So he bought the plan at age 30. He got diagnosed, unfortunately, with carcinoma in situ at age 35, 5 years into the plan, okay? So because of that, how much does client get? He gets 200,000, okay? Tapos client is finished paying for the plan. At age 75, he gets his premiums back, okay? Pero minus the minor critical illness that he got in the beginning of the plan, okay, when he was age 35. So ngayon, ang makukuha niya na lang na return of premium is 143,254, okay? So ibabawas natin yung 343,000 na yan, okay, sa kanyang sum insured, he will still be covered from age 75 until age 100 for 656,746. So imagine, no, nabigyan na siya twice na payout, but still it gives until age 100. Pagkadating ng age 100, wala siyang sakit, binibigay na lang natin what is left because nag-mature na yung kanyang plan. Okay? Ang ganda ng Health Start because it's a plan that gives more than it takes away. Okay? Let's take a look at another scenario. Okay? Here's a sample plan for a 30-year-old client who pays 2,860. Okay? So, same. Okay? Tapos, na-finish na yung plan niya. He undergoes angioplasty. So, this is 2 minor critical illnesses. Okay? So, since dalawa yung minor critical illnesses niya, which exceed the total payment niya over time, in that span of time from age 30 niya to age 40, nagbabayad siya ng 343K, di ba? Okay? Pero yung kanyang benefits na natanggap, dalawa. So, 400,000 ang pinay sa kanya. Meron pa ba siyang utang na babayaran kay AXA na 400 minus 343,000, around 60,000 pesos? Hindi na. Okay? Hindi na sisingilin yung ni AXA sa kanya. Okay? Okay? Pero wala na siyang makukuha ang return of premium. Okay? Because he used it all up with his 2 minor critical illness claims already. Okay? At age 75, he gets no return of premium, but he's still covered for 600,000 until age 100. Okay? I hope this is clear na wala na siyang nakuha ang return of premium. Okay? All right? So let's go to another scenario. Here's a sample for someone who has substandard rating. Okay? Ano pong ibig sabihin ng substandard? Pag sinabi nating substandard, si client ay merong karamdaman na tumaas yung kanyang risk factors. So, because tumaas yung kanyang risk factors, maniningil ng konti pang amount si AXA because of the additional risk that he has. So what would be an example of an additional risk? Maybe he's hypertensive. Maybe he has high blood pressure. Okay? So if he has any of those, okay, baka mas substandard siya. In this case, meron siyang substandard rating. Okay? So, he pays for the plan, 4,291 a month for 10 years. Okay? Nagkaroon siya ng carcinoma in situ 5 years into the plan. Okay? At age 50 niya, nagkaroon din siya ng angioplasty. Pero natapos na siya magbayad age 40. Okay? So, standard premium, if he weren't, or if he didn't have hypertension, for example, okay, that's the amount that he would have paid in total for 10 years. 343,000. But since he has hypertension, he is expected to pay an additional 171,627. Okay? So ang titignan lang natin is the standard premium rate. Hindi natin titignan yung kanyang dinagdag pang bayad because of his having hypertension. So, total premiums paid niya is 514,000. Yan yung real na binayad niya. Pero we will only look at the 343 because that is the standard premium. So since he made a claim twice and he got 400,000 out of it, we will not be returning anything anymore to client because 400,000 minus 343,000, which is the standard premium that anyone would pay at his age, okay, wala nang matitira doon. Okay, negative na siya. Okay, so wala na tayong isusoli at age 75 niya. Irereklamo ba ni client yon? I think not. Okay? Kasi ba naman, nakakuha ka na nung age 35 ka, nakakuha ka na nung age 50 mo. Tapos here's the kicker again. From age 75 until 100, or from the time when you got their plan until age 100, you always had the value of 1 million all throughout the plan. Okay? So, from age 75 to 100, may 600,000 ka pang sum insured for any minor critical illness claim, major critical illness claim, or untimely demise. For whatever reason of death yan po. Ha? Okay? Accident, critical illness, okay? Basta namatay si client, mapupunta yan kay beneficiaries. Okay? Here's a sample benefit for a 55-year-old client. So, kung 55-year-old naman si client, so ibig sabihin yan, magkano na lang isosoli sa kanya at age 75? 50% return of premium. So, if client gets diagnosed with carcinoma in situ at age 60 niya, okay, at ang usapan is 50% lang ang kanyang makukuha, so, kung 976K ang binayad niya, total premiums paid in that 10-year span of time, we agree that 488 lang ang isusoli, 488K lang ang isusoli at age 75. Okay? Now, since nabayaran na siya ng isang minor critical illness claim, ibabawas po natin yan. So, can you imagine, at age 75, meron pa siyang matatanggap na 288,000 pesos. Okay? And on top of that, he or she is still covered for 511,000 pesos onwards until age 100. So just take note, okay, every time you are getting the 10-pay plan for an insured person, 55 and above, kalahati na lang yung premium. Pagka 20-pay, 50 years old and above, kalahati na lang ulit din yung premium. So force them to get the plan before they turn 50 or 55 for those kinds of plans because it is going to save them a lot of money. Okay? All right. So, here's a sample benefit for a couple naman. So, ito, Health Start Family naman. Health Start Family works. Okay? So, here's a sample benefit for a couple who are ages 30 and 35. Okay? So, they're paying 4,000 a month for 10 years. Coverage nila is 1 million. Again, okay, take note, this is first to claim basis. Okay? So, binili nila yung plan. By the way, the timeline here is based on the older insured age. Okay? So, let's just say si Daddy ang 35-year-old. Okay? So, when Daddy was 35 and his wife was 30 years old, they bought the plan. Okay? So, 5 years into the plan, okay, the couple has a child and qualified na yung batang yon magkaroon ng complimentary child cover. Okay? So, even if, by the way, I think I failed to mention this, even if you don't have children yet, and you do have children, okay, those children will be covered na with your Health Start child cover. All right? So, the child has a cover that is complimentary. 9 years into the plan with the child, okay, or naging 9 years old na yung bata, okay, the child is diagnosed with Kawasaki disease. So the child can now get 200,000 pesos. Okay? Now remember, again, just like what I said earlier, this is a bonus. Okay? That is not deducted from the sum insured. Okay? So it's a bonus. So binibigyan na lang yan dun sa parents ng bata para mapagamot siya. Okay? But actually, that's cash that clients can use whatever they want with that money for. Okay? Use that money for. Okay? And then, age 55 na si daddy, si mommy na-diagnose ng carcinoma in situ. So, si mommy is age 50 dyan. Okay? And then, si daddy naman, nagkaroon ng aortic aneurysm age 65. Okay? Napakamalas ng family na to. Okay? Pero swerte na rin dahil meron silang Health Start. Okay? So, they get early stage benefit for the husband, early stage benefit for the wife. We minus 400,000 from the sum insured. May remaining coverage pa rin na 600,000. Justin, bakit hindi binawas yung child na 200K na binigay? Again, it is bonus. So, hindi siya binabawas. Okay? So, at age 75, okay, can you believe it? Meron pang makukuhang pera kahit papano sa return of premium age 75 ni daddy. Okay? So si daddy age 75, may 89,000 pa siyang nakuha dito sa plan. Do you think client will get angry na ang liit-liit na lang ng return of premiums niya? I don't think so. Because it covered his kid, it covered his wife, it covered himself. At may pera pang naiwan sa kanya. And take note, from that age, 75 niya, until age 100, covered pa rin siya at ang asawa niya ng kahit anong critical illness at minor critical illness and untimely demise until age 100. So can you imagine how beautiful this plan works? Okay? So you just set aside 4,000 pesos a month for 10 years, okay? And then you're covered for the rest of your life. All of your family is covered. Diba? So such a beautiful plan. It gives more than it takes away. Okay? How about Health Start naman? Here's a sample, 30-year-old client, 2,860 a month for 10 years. Okay? Sum insured is 1 million. Okay? So he purchased the plan at age 30. So wala siyang sakit, wala siyang karamdaman. Okay? At age 75, he gets all his premiums back. Okay? Parang balik taya. Okay? So he gets 343K. Okay, sabihin mo sa akin, Justin, maliit na lang yung value niyan, 343,000 na yan. Pambili na lang yan ng iPhone 22. Okay, doesn't matter. May nakuha ka in return. All those years until age 75 mo, you were covered for 1 million pesos. Did you know what would happen in your age 40, age 50, age 60? You don't know. They're all question marks. But until you age 75, you got your money back. What you paid for when you're age 30. Okay? But until that point in time, you're still covered until age 100. Ayun na nga. Yun na nga nangyari kay client. Na-suffer siya ng aortic aneurysm. So at that point in time, 200K minor critical illness. Age 85, nagka-cerebral shunt insertion siya. Age 90, nagkaroon siya ng early bladder cancer. So in all that scenarios, meron siyang payout, 200,000 each. Nung nagkaroon pa siya ng keyhole coronary bypass at age 95. Okay? So, ang ganda, di ba? It covers him even if the critical illnesses happens after return of premium. Okay? So, that's the beauty of Health Start in a timeline. There are cases wherein total overall premiums might exceed the sum insured, especially for people who are in their older ages. So that's why we have a suggested maximum age for Health Start family na joint plan for co-insureds of the same age or status. Okay? So it would be best, of course, to get the plan when you're much younger, have a bigger coverage while you're younger, because that would cost you a very small amount, and at the same time, it would be light on your in your premium payments all throughout that payment period time. Okay, so suggested age natin for the 10-pay plan would be 45-year-old. Okay, and the 20-pay plan would be the 40-year-old. Okay, so the total premium paid for two smoker monthly mode premium mode 969,376. Okay, so yan na yung parang pinaka-limit natin for si Health Start Family to get the full value of the plan. Okay? Kasi if you pay beyond 369 and you're covered for 1 million, parang hindi na ganun kalaki yung value for client. Diba? Nonetheless, please take note that the combination of younger and older ages are still encouraged, especially for the parent and adult-child cases. Imagine the child could enjoy the money already of the return of premium at a young age, since yung dad niya, which is much older, or yung mom niya much older, nakuha na yon, because ang binebase natin sa yung return of premium sa older age partner. Okay? Alright. So, let's compare si Health Start with Health Max. Okay? Kasi you might say na, oh, bakit hindi na lang si Health Max ang kunin ko instead of Health Start? Okay? So si Health Start kasi, if I put it in a metaphor, okay, let's say Health Start and Health Max are soup, okay, sabaw. Okay? Ako, I would liken Health Start to be para siyang lomi soup, okay, or sige, gawin na lang nating molo soup, okay, a big bowl of molo soup, okay. So alam natin manipis yung sabaw niya, pero meron siyang mga malilit na sahog sa loob, okay? Pero malaki siyang bowl. So that bowl could be shared to the whole family. Okay? Everyone can get that. Okay? Si Health Max naman, maliit siyang bowl, pero makapal yung sahog niya. Let's say clam chowder. Okay? So si Health Max, pang-isahan lang siya, pero ang kapal ng sahog niya. So si Health Start, it has 3 major critical illnesses. Now, we don't emphasize that to client. We don't say, 3 lang. We say the top critical illnesses para mabenta mo kay client yung top critical illnesses. And yun naman talaga, yung top critical illnesses na pumapatay sa Pilipino. Okay? Pero si Health Max kasi, it's more comprehensive. 56 major, 18 minor. Both of them coverage na until age 100. Okay? So why should I get this plan? Well, I should get this plan because I fear for sa Health Start, I fear for the 3 major critical illnesses. Okay? Sa Health Max naman, I fear for more than the 3 critical illnesses. Beyond that, I fear for several other critical illnesses. So, mas comprehensive siya. But, because mas comprehensive si Health Max, medyo mas pricey siya compared to kay Health Start. Okay? Tapos, what if I don't, how long should I pay? Both of them have 10 years, 20 years. Si Health Max, meron din siyang pay to 65 years old ni client. Yun lang ang wala si Health Start. Okay? Na premium payment period. What if I don't get sick? Okay? So if I don't get sick, meron naman return of premium si Health Start. Si Health Max naman, meron siyang advanced health fund. Okay? And then, what is covered? So like what I mentioned earlier, okay, 3 critical major critical, 9 minor sa, so parang nakahalahati si Health Max, si Health Start sa kanyang minor critical illness at na-reduce to 3 yung 56 kay Health Max, okay? Pero like what I said kanina, yung 3 na yan yung most common na nagkakaroon si client ng critical illness. So who can best benefit from this plan? Ako, I don't really adhere to what is written here on this table. In fact, anyone can get a Health Start, a Health Max plan. Siyempre, kailangan pasok lang dun sa insured ages na pinakita ko kanina. Okay? So, young individuals, yung madalas na kumukuha ng Health Start and thinking about critical illness already at that early age na meron silang budget for this plan. Okay? So, how can I best present this plan to them? So Health Start is value for money health plan. Now it's Health Start because you can say that it's a start for them. Okay? Kung meron man nagkaroon ng critical illness among the partners, You can already get a health max for the other one kapag ka nawala na yung plan, pag na-terminate na yung plan because may isa nang naka-claim. Okay? So it's a start for them. Okay? Si Health Max naman is really for the comprehensive coverage that it gives. Yung kanyang sahog, yung kanyang clam chowder. Wow, ang dami kong nakukuha benefits out of this plan. Okay? Pero si Molo Soup naman, okay, na-share mo sa misis, kay anak, okay? All of the kids meron. So it's a big bowl, okay? So that's how I would compare both plans with each other, okay? So, okay, just to wrap it up, okay? Health Start protects you and your family against the top life-threatening conditions, heart disease or heart attack, stroke, cancer, okay, and terminal illness, and 9 minor critical illnesses. May child cover pa na bonus, okay? And it returns your premiums at age 75. And meron ka pang death benefit na maibibigay sa iyong mga loved ones, okay? So, you need not worry and just focus on getting better, okay? So this is Justin Posadas again, sharing with you my knowledge about Health Start. And I hope that that was valuable enough for you to make a sale for Health Start. Please introduce this very beautiful product to all those whom you target getting this plan for. Okay, so thank you very much, and please have a great day. Stay safe.